A very good morning, students. I, Asad Patel, welcome you to study from home. Today I am going to explain you chapter number 11, Sunita in Space, EVS, Environmental Studies for class 5. In my previous classes, in my previous class, explain you about what is space, a place where star, moon, okay, and globe. What is globe? What is use of globe? Okay. uh, I explain you the experience of Sunita Williams in space. Okay. I explain you that why everything float in the space, because there is no gravitation force, okay, as well as there isn't any atmosphere, no oxygen, carbon dioxide or nitrogen. Now classroom become a spaceship. How? Now close your eyes, imagine that your class is spaceship. Now we nowadays, just because of this lockdown, we are not in classroom, but you can do this at your home. For example, imagine your room is spaceship, okay. Zoo. In 10 minutes you have entered in a space. Your spaceship is now going around the earth. Now say, are you able to sit at one place? What about your hair? Oh, look where you where you are, bags and books all. Okay, so you can imagine in your room. Okay, isn't it amazing? On the earth, when we throw something up, it comes down. When we throw a ball up in the air, it falls back. We are able to catch it. On the earth, we don't keep floating around. When we fill gas or a bucket with water, it says there it stays there. It doesn't float around in a blobs, as Sunita Williams say. It is something special about the earth makes this happen. The earth pulls everything toward itself, just because of, I told you, gravitational force of gravity. I give you an example of magnet and iron. Okay. Now there are two activity. A tiny paper races in coin. Take a 5 rupees coin and small piece of paper. The paper should be about a 1/4 size of coin. Hold coin in a one hand and paper in the other. Drop at the same. What happened? Okay, now place the tiny paper on a coin and drop them. What happened? This time surprise. Okay. Magic 2, mouse lift elephant. To play this, you will need a small stone, bigger stone, okay, thick roll of paper, mouses, and elephant made of paper. Okay, so you can do this activity by yourself at home. Now student, look at this photograph of the earth taken from a spaceship. From such photographs today, we know that the earth looked like, but thousands of years ago, people could only imagine what the earth looked like. Scientists tried hard to find out how big is the earth, how does it go. Okay, can you see India? India is somewhere here. Okay. Okay, can you recognize any other place? No, probably. Okay, do you find anything similar between the globe and this picture of the earth? In what way? Okay, both are spherical in shape, but the only difference is that globe have an imaginary line. Okay, do you think Sunita could make out Pakistan, Nepal? No, of course not, because see, this is India, but we don't know exactly where Pakistan, Nepal, and okay. Now Uzera, see, there are lines between the different countries on this globe. Are such lines also there on the earth? Shamir, there must be. There are their own of the map of India is in this book. See, there are lines between a different state too. Means globe is globe and earth both are spherical in shape, but the only difference is, as I told you, lines, political border, okay, between two country, between two nation. Look at the sky. He closed one eye and moved the coin back and forth while looking at the moon. Look, I can hide the moon behind this coin. Uzera, wow, imagine hiding such big moon behind such small icon. Why do you try to do same with coin? Okay, just because moon is too large, but it is too far to earth. That's why we can hide it with small object, right? Now look at the moon tonight. Now this is also activity that you are supposed to do by your own. Okay, twinkling star. Now why stars are twinkling? Let me tell you that stars are a shining object made up of gases. Okay, stars have their own heat and light. That's why uh, they twinkle. Okay, and stars are too far from the earth, so it would be a very difficult, okay, for us to it would be a very difficult to reach the light of a star on the earth. And if you look closely the surface of a star, you would find that gases and heat come out from the surface. Okay, an interesting photograph. You can see the earth half. Okay, spaceship went to moon. This photograph of the earth was a click from the surface of the moon. Okay, first person was the Neil Armstrong who landed on moon. Okay, that was the first person. See how the earth is look. Okay, now when Sunita was 5 years old, she saw picture of Neil Armstrong landing on the moon in 1969. Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon like any other child. Sunita was also fascinated. Sunita says that when she was a younger girl, she really loved sports and swimming. She was never too interested in studies. After high school, Sunita wanted to become a driver, but she could not get into that course. Instead, she became a helicopter pilot. One day, she found out that if she studied and trained for it, she could join the space mission. And that is what she did. In 2007, Sunita Williams set a new record for the longest space flight by a woman. Sunita often gives her own example to tell children, if you want to something but you get something else, do not give up. Do your best and things will work out. Now students, these are some activities. Look at the moon tonight and draw what it look like. Look and draw again after 1 week, and then after 15 days. When is the next full moon? When is the next full moon? At what time will the moon rise on this day? What does the moon look like on this day? Draw it. What are the festivals related to the moon? At night, look at sky carefully for 5 minutes. What could you see? Okay, these are some activity. You have nowadays, you have a time to observe sky. Okay, now what we have learned. Why do children always slide down the slide and not slide up? If the slides were there in Sunita's space, would children slide like this? Why? Okay, it make a fun when children slide down. Okay, now why do we see stars mostly at night? Stars are always twinkling. Okay, gases and heat and light coming out on the surface of the stars always. Okay, lighting and heat gases coming out, but We can see star only mostly at night because the light of a sun is too sharp that cover the light of star and that cover the stars. Okay, sun is also kind of a star, but it is a very big star in our solar system. Okay, as well as it is a center in a solar system, as well as a large member of our solar system. Okay, look at the earth from the space. Sunita said different country cannot be seen as a separate from here. These lines are prepared, they are made by us. What do you understand by this? It means that line between land is drawn by human only. Okay, we divide this earth. Nature has given earth in a single segment, but we create a wall. We create a narrow domestic wall and divide this earth into a small segments, right? When Sunita saw the earth from the space, she found the earth very beautiful. Many thoughts come to her mind as she described it from so far away. One can only make out the land and the sea. One cannot see a different countries. Division into a countries has been done by us. All the lines on the map are made by us. They are in our mind. I wish we all think about this. Where are the lines really? So then observe this picture. You can see land as well as this blue color which depict water bodies on earth, right? So we cannot see different countries on earth, right? We can see land and water, okay, but we can't see border. This border is in our mind. We draw this border, okay. Otherwise earth is very beautiful. Nature mother has given earth in a single land, in a single piece, but we divide this earth in so many pieces and so many countries. Even these days oceans and water have been divided by human, okay. So let me repeat this chapter that in a space there is no gravitation force. That's why all the things float in a space. Space don't have atmosphere like oxygen, carbon dioxide, nitrogen. Okay, uh, space in a space no gravitation force. That's why all the things float. There is no day and no night in a space, right? Life is completely and totally different in a space. Like they have to tidy up themselves, okay, to stay at one place. They have to use wet tissues and blobs of water for drinking and for washing hand. They have to eat packet food only, okay. So these are some things, okay. And in this chapter Sunita share her experience, how they spend her 6 month in a space, and how the life of a space is different from the earth. Now what she want to be in a real and now, and how she became an astronaut, okay. So this chapter is all about space as well as globe. Okay, I told you uses of globe, how globe is look like, how earth is look like, what is shape of earth, okay. As well as this chapter is all about border. Okay, we can't see border, okay. So this is all about Sunita in space. Thank you.